Doesn't make sense.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Rick Adams, Rosemary DeMont. Mr. Adams, Rosemary DeMont, followed by Fran Reichenbach. Go right ahead, sir.
Good morning, Council. By the way, it's Rick Abrams.
Oh, I apologize.
That's quite all right. When I came today, I wanted to speak about moral progress. And coincidentally, I was greeted by the greatest display of moral progress I think I've personally witnessed in my lifetime. It's very personal to me since I've been gay my whole life. And I don't announce it usually because it's irrelevant and the law should treat it as irrelevant and just let us be. But I didn't come to speak about that. But I will say, I remember when a councilman could not be openly gay on this city council. I remember when an aide or pro tem, someone with Bradley was set up and was forced to resign because he was gay. And we all know that West Hollywood exists because of the old behavior of Los Angeles. But I'm not here to criticize, but to point out the great progress that the city of Los Angeles has made. And about that, I think we all should be extremely proud because progress is what's important. Now I'm going to quickly turn to another matter, though, that is very important. This council votes together 99% of the time. That is indicative to me of corruption. You cannot have 15 people agree 99% of the time if they're following the Brown Act and deliberating in public. You cannot have these votes take place within 2 seconds if you're deliberating in public. I suggest, however, that the first place to start to end this practice is to take the machinations behind the scenes in the Hollywood plan out of its closet and discuss it in public now. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Abrams. Ms. DeMont, followed by Fran Reichenbach.
Well, it's a pleasure to come before the City Council. If they were here, it would be nice to have people to listen to you. I am Rosemary DeMonte. I am part of the People for the Livable Communities of Los Angeles, and I joined this group because I am a Los Feliz resident, although I am in the Hollywood Community Plan, but I joined this group to be able to hopefully avoid a lawsuit because what happens in Hollywood does not stay in Hollywood. All the surrounding communities will be foisted with the problems coming from this overdevelopment in Hollywood. Thursday I was at the DWP Board of Commissioners, and to my horror got to learn that we have to purchase 2/3 of our water from the Metropolitan Water District because we don't have enough water for the city of Los Angeles in our thing, and we are going to be increased 54 cents per unit for this water on top of the privilege. And that day, they allowed this large, monstrous Millennium Project to come online where we do not have water. And you're going to ask us to pay for them too in the future. This is, I'm not against development. I just wish you would do it in a human scale. Bring down the sizing on the Hollywood Community Plan, please. And as Mr. Abrams said, please discuss it. Really discuss it. Do not just agree with your fellows that be and with the developers that be, because we are the people and you have a responsibility to give us a better city. Please. And also, I would like to say that for image sake, LA and Hollywood have an image of palm trees. They do not have an image of skyscrapers. So please, give us a break and do the right thing and take this Hollywood Community Plan and revisit it because the data is all totally wrong.
Thank you. I think it's Ziggy Cruz and maybe a Danielle, American Lung Association, and a Daniel Wright. Please come forward. Go right ahead.
Yeah, hi, my name is Fran Reichenbach. I live in the Hollywoodland area of Beechwood Canyon. Over the past few weeks, you've heard from many Hollywood residents that they oppose the current version of the Hollywood Community Plan update, and I'm here again to tell you why so many are asking you to place this on your next agenda. By now, you've been informed that the city attorney is looking at the probability of several lawsuits expected if you approve this plan. If you vote to approve the Hollywood Community Plan update, the lawsuits go forward and much of the people's tax money will be spent in litigation. Those same taxpayers are asking you to vote this plan down. Here are some salient facts about the plan. This plan is full of inaccurate population data and wild growth projections. There isn't funding to pay for a traffic study, so this plan has no current TIMP. There is no downzoning alternative included in this plan, therefore it is incomplete. The plan deviates from the general plan framework in that it is growth-inducing rather than growth-neutral. While the city is ignoring these larger overall issues, the planning department seems to be concentrating on small details that skirt around the monumental and legal issues inherent in the current version of this plan. The only way to correct this situation is for you to vote to send this plan back to planning for correction, the addition of an up-to-date TIMP, and the inclusion of a downzoning alternative. Then the EIR can be recirculated and we can come back before you to support it. Don't let politics get in the way of the integrity needed to go forward. Please ask that this get on the next City Council agenda. SaveHollywood.org and People for Livable Communities. Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
Good morning. My name is Ziggy Cruz, and I live in Hollywood, but I have relatives living in the Los Feliz area as well. And unless you know, when I mean you, the council, knew a secret how to produce water, like a snow or rain dance perhaps, the city of LA is in big trouble. And how can any responsible council add any more density to a city that has no water, such as what the Hollywood Community Plan is suggesting? As we say in Hollywood, that's the kind of stunt we would like you all to pull off. But you can't. You're not gods. You're the servants of the public. And so far, we feel like we have reached nothing but deaf ears. If the community plan moves forward as it is right now, that's the stunt you need to keep in order. In Hollywood, if a stunt gets prepared, everybody looks at current and accurate data. They don't just go by stuff that happened 15, 16, 17 years ago. Technology evolved, use it. So if the Hollywood Community Plan uses old data, that's the kind of stunt that's going to go bust, which means not just Hollywoodians, but Los Angeles, Angelinos basically, are all in for big injuries. Is that really something that this council would like to have on its record by approving eventually a plan that is flawed, fatally flawed, and should have been recirculated at the first time around when the constituents came out to address you with their concerns? So please reconsider it when it comes in front of you, like Ms. Reichenbach asked. It should be the full council sending it back for recirculations of the EIR so that lawsuits and injuries can be avoided. Thank you.
Thank you. Danielle, American, yeah, come forward, please. And